Alrighty, let's see. We here. Let's check it out. Setting some things up here. Setting some things up. Doing the best we can over here. Let's see. Good morning, Predator. Let me check my audio. Just make sure it's good. Sounds like it's good. Getting my ATM strategy set up. Getting the ATM strategy set up, yeah. Want to make sure I'm on the right accounts. Perfect, perfect, perfect. $103. Good morning, Mr. Crooner. Good morning, Dennis. I'm trying to see what other account I got here that I'm supposed to be trying to pass today. There was another one, but I don't know what number it is. Not those. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. We found it. Gold already did it for me. Let's go. Nice job, Light Beauty. Evelyn, good morning. Jose, good morning. Let's check the news. We know it's FOMC day. Holiday other places. Good morning, Erkin. Appreciate you. We got 3-star news. S&P PMI at what is that? 945. 945 3-star news there. 10 a.m. 3-star news as well. Looks like 10:30 crude oil. Obviously FOMC at 2, and then the meeting's at 2:30. Press conference. Interesting. Should be an interesting day today. It's probably a day to be a little careful, seems like. I guess. Seems that way. 51.21 was key support with fail triggering shorts. We lost it, sold. 39 was overnight support. We just hit it. All noise until FOMC. 43 sells, fails. We see 30. I'm going to go ahead and mark these out. 60 clears. No recovery until 60 clears. Well, we're right at 60 right now, so we'll see what's up above there. 82.95. All right, we got those marked out. Apex extended its sale. Yes. I need to check on Bulenox because Bulenox did not, their coupons didn't update last time I checked. Let me see if they've updated now. So I'm not quite sure on Bulenox. Good morning, Janelle. Yeah, Bulenox has not updated their coupons yet, so we'll check those a couple times throughout the day. We'll check on those just a few times throughout the day there. All right, let's take a look at our time frames here. Good morning, Bintahar. Good morning, Mario. Let's go. Let's take a look at our higher time frame here. Well, this thing sure is taking its time to give us a refresh. Okay. Got a couple key levels down here. We got this swing sitting down here on the 4 hour. We ran through that swing. That's unimportant. Let's just look at this leg from a fib perspective while we got it pulled up here. So if we were going to push back up, maybe 745 makes sense. That's kind of OTE there. So we'll mark that out as such. Maxie, come on, man. Come on, man. And this will be equilibrium. All right, let's go down to the 1 hour. See what levels we have there. If we can get it refreshed. Husk, good morning. Nordmark, good morning. What up? I mean, last line of defense before 308 is kind of this 1 hour gap here, right? Like I said, we never really got that push back up yesterday that we were thinking that we were going to get, not completely. So we'll see here. Let's go back to the 15 minutes. $15-minute gap up here. We'll mark that out. Just kind of mark out a few areas here. Kind of opening up in the new day opening gap. Not a very big gap there anyway. Joey, what's up? Good morning. I did make it over 3K. Let's go. Anything here on the 3 hour that kind of, or the 3 hour, the 15 minute that kind of makes sense. I mean, that 744 level up there looks pretty tasty. Looks pretty tasty, but it is a way up there. It is a ways up there. 200 points. Let me mark out our lows here. So this is kind of the London low there. We already ran the Asia. This is the high up here. So it looks like we probably want to run this area quickly. So let's kind of look at the 5 minutes. Just marking out some areas as we go here. Let's keep a look at any equal highs or equal lows, anywhere that we're missing. I mean, these look like equal highs on the 5 minute. Let's see if they are. 530. Yep, these are equal highs. So maybe we run right through there at open. Kind of makes sense. What do we got here? Yeah, we'll see here. Carlos, good morning. Oracle in the house. Good morning. Howdy. Clarity, good morning. All right, let's get over to the 1 minute here, see what we got. So, yeah, that 530 area looking pretty tasty up there, to be honest. We got about 3 minutes here until open. Apex 80% is still on as far as I know. I'm not quite sure about the Bulenox yet. They haven't updated the code. But Apex is still 80% off a one-day pass. Let's go, Baz. Congratulations to the winners yesterday. So I'm thinking that we pop at open. But let's kind of watch. Let's mark out some key areas here. I mean, obviously, these are kind of some key areas. I think above 18, we run into the 30s quickly there. So we'll kind of see what happens going in open here. We got about a little over a minute. It's kind of the levels that I'm thinking about. Don't forget about Sorrel. Yeah. Let's kind of see what we get here. See how we want to play this. Good morning, Edward. Got about a minute here until open. So let's kind of see what happens here at open. See what we get here. Got about 10 seconds here into open. I think we maybe just clear out this 91 area and then, there we go. Easy winner there. Oh, we got a working order still. Let's cancel that. Let's see if it wants to push through the 30 here. That was the rat bot that took that initial trade there, guys. Let's see if we push through the 20s here. I think we run into the 30, 35 area quickly from there. Slippage, Ariana, I don't know. I didn't really look yet today to know. It looks like we, similar to yesterday, we took 5 points and then we got stopped out on the trailing. What's up, Bassett? What did we make on that bot move? Let me see. Yeah, so $60. I may turn that trailing off. I'm trying to get a 1 to 2 on this push down at open, but I'm only getting like the first one filled, and then I'm taking a small loss on the second one. Like, I might turn that trailing off and look for just 5 points on 2 contracts instead of 5 on one and 10 on the other. So what did we get here? I mean, on this initial push down, I mean, it almost hit 10 points. So 10 points would have been, we hit 9.25 and 10 would have been my TP. It's supposed to trail 5 points behind. So like this should have been in profit. I guess it didn't get moved fast enough. I guess that's what the deal is there. That it didn't move fast enough. Matt Moxie, good morning. Thank you, Bassett. Rat Lord, what's up? Yeah, it hit it good. It did fine this morning. Just didn't quite feel me on the second one there. I might turn that trailing off, is what I was talking about, and just take 5 points because it could have had $200 there instead of 60. It was so fast. It was so fast today. We got news at 9:45 and news at 10, everyone. Like I said, we were kind of expecting a run into the 30 here at open. Oh, yeah. Do I? Oh, I forgot about that one. So that's the only one we took there. Brad up 2K. Let's go. We'll keep a look on the Bulenox here. Selling off here. ES kind of pulling back. Not as heavy. ES is still trying to push. Nasdaq is not quite yet. So no updated code yet. Quantower doesn't work for you this morning. It keeps asking for updates. I don't know, Bassett. Mine will beep normally if it needs updates, and it's not beeping today. So ES is pushing here. Nasdaq pulling back. Nasdaq is pulling back. ES is pushing. Let's see here. Pushing above 60 there on the ES. See if Nasdaq wants to get going here. ES pushing there. See if Nasdaq wants to follow. See if it'll rip back up into the 500s here. ES pulling back, kind of testing that 60. Want to see it go here into the 5s. Pushing up here, 490s. Want to see 505s on this push up if we can get it. Right there at the whole number. Come on, rip it on up. Rip it up. Let's go. Get through there. Come on. Go, go, go. Trying to pass an eval here. Trying to pass an eval here. Oh, it might rip us here. Come on, gotta go. Need 506. Come on, rip it through there. Gotta go if it's going to go. Might just get stopped out here. Do I have a code for option 2? Rito, not yet. I don't know what Bulenox's deal is yet. They still have not came out with it. That sucks. I want to see this thing push into the 506s, obviously. It's working now. Oh, nice. Good job. You never use Bulenox. Does Bulenox support trade evade? It does not. It does not. Do I take this off and look for a better spot? I don't like that it's not going yet. All right, I'm going to take it off and look for a better spot. I'm going to take that off and just look for a better spot there. It's just not going like I wanted it to. Of course, it'll probably go now, but... Holding up there maybe for the news. We'll find out though, Ritu. I'll let you know as soon as I get it. I just don't have a code. Good morning, Mario. Yeah, I just haven't. This thing, I wanted it to go quickly there, and it did not. So I was trying to get this thing to push, but just holding up there too much is going to chop me up if I hold it, so... And now it's ripping. 506.50 would have been my TP. Ah, come on. Yeah, Rito, it's not working right now. They have not given new codes yet for this month. So they've not given new codes yet. You request pay on an APEX and it says status pending. Yeah, it's going to say that for a few days, maybe a week sometimes. It takes a little time for them to approve it, especially if it's your first one. So just keep in mind that it'll probably be 3 to 7 business days from the last request day. So 3 to 7 business days probably from the 5th. What's today? The 1st. Or from the 15th. So the payout date is the 15th. Pulling back there right into the VWAP once again. ES is kind of dumping pretty strong here. Approaching the VWAP there. Nasdaq holding up at the VWAP. ES bouncing off the VWAP there. Let's see if it gets through there. Got to kind of get through there. I mean, that deep of a pullback on the ES there, you'd think the Nasdaq would have went down with it, but we're holding up there strong at the VWAP, so. Strong at the VWAP. ES testing the VWAP there. Let's see if we can get through it. $15.74 green. Let's go. Nice job. Good morning, Matt. 4 minutes till the news. Yeah, you're right. What was that? Yeah, we do got 4 minutes here until the news. At the 500 level here, you think we'd push. We're just waiting. Morning, Camber. Appreciate you. You request payout. What does that mean? That means that just don't expect the payout before like the 22nd, 23rd of the month. It's probably going to come. If you're like looking for it in your bank, it's probably not going to come that fast. Number 1 is your first payout, I think. Number 2, they've been pretty slow about processing the initial payouts anyway. They look a little deeper into it. Let's see if the news wants to push us through the 30 here. We'll see. We got 2 minutes here or something like that. So let's rip it here. You're staying a clear away from all indices this month. Why Black Beauty? Is it traditionally a bad month? I'm not sure. We're just waiting here for the news. Not much for us to do. Not much to do. We got news here in about actually less than a minute now. Oh, we will be staying towards the indices. I mean, I'm sure there'll be opportunities. Maybe it's a choppy month, but we'll see. So kind of bouncing off the VWAP there, glued to it. Yeah, Matt, I'm trying to find out. They still haven't updated the codes. Let me see. Okay, wait. Now they just updated it. Only 83%, guys. That's it. %. They just updated the codes. So now the code will work, but it's only 83% on the option 1, 45% on option 2. We'll see if they change that. For now, that's what it is. Trade8 has a problem. It's working on your phone, but not on the computer. That's weird. So not really anything happening right there at the 945 numbers. Trade day has a May special. Yeah, I need to update my trade day. I need to get a trade day thing. Not really doing anything. We're pretty choppy right here at open, let's be honest. Pretty choppy. 10 a.m. we'll have more. I hope so. Joey, Skyfire is a bot that's free that Trader Oracle offers. If you go to Trader Oracle's YouTube channel, any of the Look in his description of this video and you'll see it there. So 80% off in one-day pass on Apex right now. Looking like maybe that's the play, but is what allowed. Yeah, it's allowed with Apex, Joey. For sure, it's allowed. Gonna be patient today, guys. Don't want to do anything crazy. I do want to get to payout by Friday on one or two of the accounts, but if we don't, is it the end of the world? No, it's not. It's not the end of the world, so. Not the end of the world if they don't. Chop. I mean, look at this mess, guys, since open. This is just mess. Chop right out of open. $33 times 20K. What's up, MK? So we're just waiting here, guys. We got the news at 10. There's not much to do. I mean, we're just chopping right here out of open, which is not a great sign. I thought we would get a few moves right here out of open and maybe, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, look at this action. Just going to chop you up. Moving down now through the VWAP there, so's the ES. We'll see what the 10 a.m. news brings us. Until then, you know, not much to do. You need 700 to pass your 150K static. You at 3,300 with a buffer of 4,500. Nice. 83% of what sort of number is that? It's like $30. So, oh, the Elite Trader funding. I did get my Elite Trader funding accounts today. And I did activate my other 5, Apex. So I activated those, and then we have the Elite Trader funding funded accounts here as well. The 100Ks. So these were a steal, guys. I mean, if you didn't pick these up, then I don't know what you were doing. They were $22, no activation fee. And I did it as easy as possible. I literally bought 4. I sent 2 long, 2 short. Passed 2, failed 2. So basically, these 2 counts cost me $88. And I get 1 month of free trading to try to get to payout before they cost me anything further. So that's nice. And they don't have it anymore, so not sure what the Fed will do. Yeah, I'm not sure either, MK. Probably popcorn movie time. What's the best offer right now? 80% off one-day pass through Apex. Pretty solid. 40% off trade day, which I need to get me a trade day affiliate link. I haven't been using them, so I don't really have one with them. But 40% off and no, is that still going on? I think it is on Take Profit Trader. Let me look at Take Profit Trader. I think there's a still. It'll rip right back up here. Anybody buying the bottom, selling the top? Yeah, still 40% off for life, no activation fee on Take Profit Trader. Elite Trader funding, the link is in the description. There's no code. It's just a link, I think. Maybe there is a code, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a link. Exactly, Moose. But yeah, I'd probably just go with either Take Profit Trader, Topstep, or Apex right now. I mean, the 83% off on Bulenox is still reasonable. It's around 20. What is it for an account? Let me look. Still going to be like in the high 20s for a 50K. Let me see. $29.75 for a 50K. So still not bad. $12 more than yesterday, I guess. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We will be dropping the video today, tomorrow, something like that on the revenue from this month. Let you guys know what it is. You will have to watch the video to find out. Do you see Take Profit Trader has the promotion, no fee, 40? Yes. Yes, Diego, that's what I was just talking about. Take Profit Trader there, 40% off, no activation fee. Coupon code is in the description. I think it's, what is my code with them? Methodical, maybe? I don't remember what my code is with them. Let me look. Oh, MM. Code is MM. There we go. If even your family members forget about you when you die, why worry what anyone else thinks of you? Exactly. My sentiments exactly. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. Appreciate you, Predator. We're pretty close for payouts here in May already. You know, obviously we would like to request one by Friday, but at the end of the day, like I'm trying to tell myself, do I need to have a payout by Friday? And the answer is no, because it still counts towards this month, right? So we're 700 away there. We are 632 away there. We are 733 away there. And we're 365 away there. So, and then these are the fresh ones. So like, do we need to get to payout by Friday? No. We don't need to. We don't need to. Should post my discount code summary here to make it easy. What do you mean? I don't know how I would do that. Tell me what you mean, iJazz. Tell me what you mean. There's always tomorrow. That's right. I mean, it's the thing is like, why push the button if the action looks like this, right? If it's not a day that's gonna cause you to be successful, then we shouldn't be pushing the buttons. And yesterday afternoon, I kind of gave back, I don't know, about $1,000 in profits, and I was mad at myself for doing that. So I don't want to be doing that. If we don't get to pay out by Friday, we just don't. It's not a big deal. So kind of tapping into this gap down here. I think this was an hourly gap. Pulling back into the 1 hour. We got about 2 minutes here until the news. Two minutes until the news. I mean, like, I don't hate the look of this, but this close to the news, we swept liquidity. We tapped into the 1 hour. One minute for the news, so can't take it. Can't really take that because of the news. Would have had to jumped in on momentum anyway, but all right, we'll see if the news comes out here. I was very tempted to jump in there. If there was no news, I'd jump in right there on that momentum. It's kind of our first opportunity there, but even so, looks like it might fail. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. News. There you go. There's your countdown. So yeah, that long would have worked for a moment. Little twitchiness till she can find her way. Can she find her way? Got a little wildness going. That's right, Aaron. A little wildness right there. Yeah, selling down here. All right, so we've ran. Let's look for. We're going to look for a setup out of this. We want to run one side or the other first, though. We need to rerun the low or rerun the high first. Kind of prefer the low. Looks like the real open. Exactly, Mr. Crooner. That's what we were looking for at the open, and we didn't get it. Yes, pushing back up here. What in the world? Come on, rip it up. ES tapping the VWAP there. Nasdaq hitting the VWAP as well, apparently. Get above that 82 area, we should be able to run back up into the 97, 98 area. Quickly, just got to get right through that VWAP there. And that 200 hanging out there. I think it goes. If it pops it, I think it goes, but we'll see. Kind of holding up there at the 200 and the VWAP. If it pops through there, it should go. Quick scalp, 3 seconds. Let's go. Nice job. I was watching a 30-second setup here, but unfortunately it just didn't give me enough room yet. Brian D. Howard, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Let's go. Rejecting at the VWAP for now. You want to see it run one side of these wicks. I mean, we kind of thought that it would probably run this side first, but I would actually prefer to have ran this one first, but it just didn't do it. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Our preference is really for it to run this wick first. We want to see it run one or the other. And then we'll try to look for an entry back to the other side. We had a little 30-second long setup there, but didn't quite make it back to the wick. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. It's like it's making another manipulation leg lower here, so. We want to see it run this wick, and then we'll look for something back to this side. I'm not going to get short at the upper wick. I'm going to look for a trade back to the upper wick. Hey, let's go. Magic Zasp in the house. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Let's go. Let's go. So didn't quite run that wick. It needs to get through there. Want to see the ES run it as well. So close to it, you'd expect it to just run it, but oh goodness, is it gonna? I mean, didn't really run any liquidity here on this move back down. There's no SMT or anything like that. Data was trash, yeah. This is. It's going to offer another 30-second long here. I mean, the thing is, I wish I had ran this low, then I would feel much more comfortable about taking the long, but. Good morning, crypto. ES is at the VWAP right now. Let's see if it pops it. ES at the VWAP. Really choppy action here. My fund of futures, yes. Capital M, capital M. It's probably only going to give you 5% off, I think. Maxie, come on, man. Did I take the opening range trade Bassett? Or not Bassett, crypto? I did, but not the one that you're thinking, not the other one. I only took the one. I let the bot take it on that one. I didn't take the other one. Kind of looks like it wants to run. Choppy. When you say it offers a 30-second long, wasn't that a tiny? It's not there yet. That gap is about 5.5, 6 handles. Has not closed above it yet. Well, it offered one earlier. Here's your 30-second chart. So here's the one from earlier. It's about to close back above now. I might give it a try. I don't know. I'm hesitant because we didn't really run any liquidity. We want to see it sweep this low here first. Once it sweeps a high or a low, one of these highs or lows, then I feel much more comfortable about taking the trade. Yeah, you missed the giveaways mainly. We did them yesterday. How are the AI trading bots in your opinion? I don't like the AI. I don't like AIs unless they're running some sort of proven strategy that you have back tested. Otherwise, I'm not a huge fan of them, but the one I'm running is a strategy that I've back tested. So someone said it was $50 for the account size. Yeah, I don't know, Magic, if they're still doing that, though, is the only thing. All right, are we going to run the lows this time or not? Let's see. You would think that we would. You would think this time we would run the lows. You want to see it kind of run through there quickly. Nice. Now I would feel more comfortable about a long here. What about running the London low? We could. I mean, like, seems reasonable, 412s. But I'm just saying in general, I feel more comfortable about taking a long now because of us running that data low at least. ES did not run the data low, though. So there's barely any fair value gaps, yeah. I had the bot going this morning, Matt, just at the opening on the 29 candle. So, yeah, we could push down to the 412s. I mean, that's reasonable, I think. Fair value gap from the most recent down leg. Well, Frank, what you have to understand is sometimes when you know the draw, right, then you don't worry about the other leg. You can change the way you're using it. So if we know that if we're using the data high and the data low, which I like to use, I mean, this is not a huge data spread. It's 56 points. But if we use these data highs and data lows as our draws, so we expect it to come back and clean this 95.50 up. So since we did not run, we ran the lows and the ES didn't, we have a bullish S&T right now. So we could run down into the 412s before the ES runs the data lows. That's reasonable to think. I just took the low-hanging fruit on the 30-second chart. I took that 30-second IFVG down to the low there, over here on 2 accounts. Kind of like right there. I took that one because I know we're going to go to the higher or the low. ES rejected the VWAP. We put in a lower high. So, like, I took this. Is it a perfect setup? No. It's probably a B or a C setup. But when you know the draw, it's a big deal. Stupid question. You're new like a month or so. What screen are you trading on? Thanks. This is Quantower. This is Quantower. So now we do have a small 1 minute setup here, long. We did just leave equal lows down there, it looks like, though, potentially. Would like for it to clean those up. Did it leave the equal lows here? It did. So I want to see it resweep these. Very, very tiny 1 minute, right? Very tiny 1 minute. That thing is super small. Let's check the 2 minute just to see if it looks any better. Yeah, so the 2 minute here is cleaner. Cap is a little bigger, a little more obvious. Still not huge, but more obvious. So I'd probably use the 2 minute here on this one. Unless we get a 30-second setup or something like that, we'd stick with the 2 minute here. We do have an SMT. We considered that you are a profitable day trader. Magic? No, not yet. I'm making money, but am I overall profitable? No. I've found consistency, and I've started making money over the last couple of months. But I do not consider myself profitable just yet. All right, so the ES has now did not run the data lows. It made equal lows there. We're in this 1 hour gap, so if we do push back above this, I am going to like this for a long. Maybe target the 72s. Kind of makes sense. Data highs, 95s. You could even target all the way up here at the 30 if you wanted to. So there's still an SMT here with the ES because the ES did not run the lows by 1 tick. 2 minutes to go, yeah. Would you not say if you earn more than you put in, you're profitable? Yeah, of course, if you earn more than you put in, but I have not yet, Magic. I've not earned more than I put in, so that's why I don't say that. Let's see what happens here if the 2 minute wants to close above. See what happens here with the 1 minute. Yes, approaching the VWAP there. Kind of bouncing off the VWAP. One minute's about to close. It's about to close above. Rip it up here. We'll see the ES retest that VWAP there. Push this thing above the 59.60 area. Should be able to go here. 28 seconds on the 2 minute candle here. Let's see what it does. Two minutes got to go. It's holding up there at the 50. Rip it. Let's go. Pop it above there. I want to get an entry here. Rip it above. You got it. Come on. You want more. Hit through that wick. See if the buyers want to pop it here. Holding up there. Want to see the ES retest that VWAP right there at the 53s. Kind of losing a little momentum here. Rip it up there. You jumped in on the bottom. Let's go. No, you got it on the bottom. Lots of low resistance liquidity. Trade day sell looks yummy. Yeah, I agree. I want to do the trade. I want to sign up for, I was trying to do that a minute ago, just sign up for an affiliate with them. I may take an account or two with them, but I haven't done it yet. I wish the ES would have actually ran that data low. I'm a little annoyed that it did not. Losing momentum here. I mean, there's not much you can do. So I've had an account with Trade Day before. I don't remember why I stopped using them. I don't know how you sign up for a, I don't know how you sign up for a, what you call it, with them. This is like a brick wall right here so far. I'm not loving the lack of momentum through here. It looks like we want to get through there, but just not making it through there yet. Oh. Refer and earn. Duh. I'm not quite sure. 1 minute left on this candle. Does that take you to the member site or not? It doesn't. All right, about to close above. Yeah, I'm going to enter. So there you go. If you want to use the trade day, there's the thing. It made like a little weird noise when I entered right there. It said doo-doo-doo. Not quite sure why that is. Let's we're going to go for a little more here. I'm not going to go for the full move through the data high there, but I am going to try to make it a little bit bigger of a trade here if we can. Obviously, a close back below, we take it off. It's the only thing I don't like about trading on the 2 minute chart. Is that it takes so long for it to close back below. ES is kind of getting rejected right there at the VWAP, but we can't worry about that. We take our setups as we see them. We swept liquidity. We're delivering from a 1 hour gap. We're also delivering from a small 2 minute gap over here. So like theoretically speaking, this should be an okay entry. It is choppy. So if it does lose, then, you know, we just have to take our lumps and go from there. $35 left on this candle. This is the only reason why I don't like taking anything above the 1 minute chart is because it takes so long for the candle to close that you sometimes have to risk more than you're comfortable with. And I mean, that's okay at the end of the day, but you know, you don't want to lose a ton. 10 seconds, 15 seconds on this candle. See how she closes. Looks like we might just get our face ripped off on this one. And then this also happens where it pushes back up. Obviously, you don't want to be stopped out if you can help it. But then it pushes back up, and then it pushes down deeper, deeper, you know. I hate that when that happens. So, Nutty hit 10K. Let's go. Nice job. So now we've created a swing. So now right here at 66, that would be our break-even stop. If we can get back above this swing here. That's kind of how we're managing this trade. We want to see the buyers pop in here. I'm not really seeing any yet. A little bit. So we get back above this swing. We'll break even, stop it. Make a decision here whether I want to just target this swing here, which is just below the 200. You know what? I think that's the safest play. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the safest thing to do. We're going to try to follow the rules on it, though. Even if it stops us out for a bigger loss, it's okay. We are in this just half size, 1 mini. Want to see the buyers come in here. We got a little room here between where we're at and the VWAP right there on the ES, so should get this pushed back up. Like I said, I'd like to see us get back above this swing so I can break even, stop it. I could even just take the stop out now if I wanted to. Entry's a nice wall, as Kid Poker likes to say. Literally went right back, touched my entry, and pulled back. It just touched the entry. It just gave it a little kiss. It's just a little, and pulled back. It was like, how you doing? I'm out of here. Oh. They want to chop it. You're just scalping. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do too. Just take what points I can get. But, you know, trying to follow the rules at the same time. Trying to be reasonable with it. Like I said, I would actually be a little more comfortable if the ES had actually ran the low there. It did not. It didn't run the data low, which I don't like. We do have an SMT, but I don't. The ES could come back and clean up that low, so that is a thing. Kind of looks like that's what it's wanting to do, to be honest. It's very choppy, Brian. I might just take this off if we get back to the entry here. We may just take it off. I probably should have taken it there for a short loss, but small loss. But we'll let it play out, see what it does. Can you trade news on Bulenox? Yep. Terrence, you can do anything you want. Popcorn movie time. Yeah, it's been tough volatility. I mean, like, I've blown some accounts myself, some evals. You know, luckily, mostly evals and not anything too crazy, but... All right, we're seeing some buyers pop in here. See if we can get back to our entry there. I mean, they popped in just for a moment. This is one of those trades that's going to put you through stuff if you're over leveraged. So, 20 seconds left on this candle. If it gets back to my entry, I may just take it off. We might just paper hand it here. Go. I'm trying to give it the reasonable amount of time here. Taking it off. It may go. Scalp the setup for 13 points. Let's go. It may go. I'm just not liking. I'm just not comfortable. Just not comfortable. And if you're not comfortable, just get out, right? That's the deal there. Let me find out what's the deal with the copy trader there, because that was supposed to be copy trading. And it did not copy trade. All right, we stopped it and then we reset it. So, yeah, I pretty much scalp. Oh, it could go, Joey. It could go. I don't know. Again, I held it through all that drawdown, so the reality of it is you tell yourself like you should just hold, right? And let's watch it. Let's see what happens. So now I'm at break even. Let's see if this would have made any difference, because I would go to break even here, and my take profit was right there. So I had a lot of patience in the drawdown. I just didn't have a lot of patience once we got out of the drawdown. It looks like it probably is going to cost us probably 13.5, 14 points, and boom. So yeah, the trade worked, and I held it through all the drawdown, which is the hardest part of the trade in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it now. Obviously, target should be 495. You probably scale some there if we get through here with some strength. This is the type of candles I was looking for here, and we just didn't get. 530 seems like a reasonable target. You're gonna miss sometimes. You know, like sometimes you're gonna do that, right? If it had went back down, you know, I feel better about it, right? But you can't be results oriented there. I did follow the rules. I did not follow the rules as far as like taking profit there, getting out at the break-even stage, but you know. I'm not upset with it, with the result, considering. Not upset with the result. Could have been better. Could have been worse. I don't know. At least I didn't cover down here, right? At least I didn't cover for a $300 loss. That's all right. So we did cost ourselves a little moolah there, a little monies. It's good to get out. It could have been worse. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Lizelle. Like, I'm not trying to be overly results oriented with it. And actually now looking at this, like, we were actually held up there in a 30-second gap. I didn't even notice this. I didn't have the 30-second pulled up. But all of that choppiness was right here. I mean, we were still held up in this gap here. We didn't go until we actually closed above the 30-second. I didn't pay attention to that. So bouncing off the VWAP there, kind of with a little strong bounce off the VWAP there. Kind of hate longing into the VWAP and the 200. We had room though on that long. We're still bullish. I think so. I think we are. I don't know if there's much reason to be aggressive today, though, at least this morning. I mean, power hour might be nice today. But I'm not sure this morning that there's much of a reason to be too aggressive. Like I said, I kind of wish the ES actually had swept the data low. I would actually feel better about that had it done that. So, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you are looking to support the channel, we got all the links down below to all the props. $49 for Topstep. If you are going to reset a Topstep account or add a new one, please use my link. It does give me credit for it. We do appreciate it. Even if you're resetting an account, if you click the link, it gives credit for it. So, we do appreciate that. 80% off in one-day pass still going on through this month on APEX. Pretty happy with that. Glad they're doing that. I do have I'm changing up kind of the way I'm doing things a little bit. Probably starting next week, maybe tomorrow even. I don't even know. I'm going to start copy trading 2 to 3 accounts at a time instead of just taking one account. So what that's going to do for me, instead of having to find 7-8 trades a day, I'm only going to have to find maybe 2 or 3 wins per day. Obviously that brings in more risk, but you know, that's fine too, right? Without any risk, there's no reward. You need to hire Tony Robbins maybe as a cheerleader to remind you of your greatness. Yes, sales are extended, Frederick. Copy trading, 12 accounts, extreme mode. Yeah, and I've done 20 before, Raul. I've traded 5 blocks of 4.